Saludos, bien gente de YouTube. Liana Gabrielle here with some tarot tea. All right, look, take a second to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, drop a comment below, show me some love. So this is gonna be a love scopes video. Okay, this is gonna be tarot tea regarding your love life, and this video is what your ex is thinking about you. Okay, yes. So I like doing these videos because I like to offer people a level of clarity. Often in relationships, there's a lot that goes left unsaid, especially when connections end. So I would like to get started with for Capricorn, okay? Capricorn, especially for those of you who have Venus in Capricorn, because that's the planet of love. What is your ex thinking about you, Cap? What's going to be the vibe, the energy? Capricorn babies. The King of Cups is in reverse. Capricorn, your ex is somewhere out there thinking about how you drained them, how you made them unhappy. Listen, Capricorn, some people just never want to hear the truth, okay? Capricorn, some people never want to hear you out. Some people don't believe that there's any sort of room for improvement, okay? Capricorn, your words may have truly fallen on deaf ears. Someone who was truly, sincerely not open to advancing, to growing, to becoming a better person. Therefore, anything you said just drained them, just completely emotionally drained them, perhaps even drained them emotionally of happiness or motivation. Listen, Capricorn, this is not going to be an ex that you need to be going back to. Okay? Capricorn, straight up, this is not going to be an ex that you need to be going back to. Their energy is not open to you at all. They're not with it. They're just not open to it at all, Capricorn. You know, sometimes we bring people some negative lessons. Sometimes we force people to confront things that they weren't necessarily ready to confront. Sometimes when we cross paths with people, especially romantically, we can be holding a mirror up to them, and they can be seeing a reflection that they were not prepared to see. And you can be in a position where you're just receiving the backlash. Okay, Capricorn, really believe that that connection really did end for a reason, and you deserve so much better, my Capricorn babies. Just keep it pushing. Just keep it pushing regarding that ex, okay? Next up, I do want to get into Aquarius. What is your ex thinking about you? A little bit of tea for Aqua babies. Listen, Aquarius, you really left a mark on that last person. You really left an impression. The Judgment card is right side up, Aquarius, as well as the Emperor. Okay, my Aqua babies, you really forced this person to see how certain things cannot be changed and how they will always be helpless when it comes to certain authorities and certain things going down. You understand? For example, people always have a right to speak their truth. And if you're part of that story, there you go. Aquarius babies, not everybody will take lightly to the fact that you were very honest with them, or that you spoke your truth about everything that went down with them, and it perhaps was not what they hold to be the truth. Aqua babies, you really forced this person to confront the fact that they are not the deciding factor, the ending factor for everything, that there always will be another person that can influence things, another figure, another authority figure, another law of the universe, another law of spirit, another version of spirit that will get in their way of really being able to call the shots. Aqua babies, you made them really confront that they will not be the closing authority on every situation, especially romantically, and it was very much a rude awakening. You gave this person, Aqua, a very, very rude awakening. You forced them to see certain laws of the universe, laws of spirit, that they sincerely did not want. Hopefully, Aquarius, the ex-situationship or that ex-person has been working on their healing since the two of you. Next up, Pisces, what is your ex thinking of you? Pisces babies, the Knight of Cups is going to be right side. The Knight of Cups is going to be in reverse, as well as the Four of Cups is going to be in reverse as well. For those of you that are Pisces, your ex has really come to terms with how draining that relationship was, how draining that connection was for them. And they're at a point in their life where they're beginning to see the silver lining. Now, Pisces, hopefully you are at this point in your healing journey as well. My Pisces babies, hopefully you're at the point where you're beginning to see the silver lining to the fact that that connection ended. Hopefully you are beginning to see the other side of things and now what is possible for you in your journey, the way that they have seen theirs. Pisces, this connection between the two of y'all had a lot of energy going into it, and it didn't always feel like it paid off. One of you or both of you was investing a lot of energy, and it just wasn't giving what it was supposed to give emotionally. The relationship was not bringing the level of happiness that it was supposed to bring. So, you know, Pisces, really have faith that this connection did end for a reason. You both deserve to be happy, and you both deserve to have the opportunity to find partners that are really going to pour into your cups and have you feel like your cup is overflowing versus feeling depleted, especially emotionally. Pisces, you deserve to see the bigger picture. You deserve to see that there is a silver lining to the fact that this connection is over. You deserve to see that level of divine intervention that came into your life, Pisces. You deserve to claim that testimony, my Pisces babies. I love you. Okay. Next up, Aries. What is your ex thinking about you? Aries, let me tell you, your ex is thinking that it was definitely time for you guys to end when you ended. Aries, your ex is definitely thinking that it was time to really work on healing that had to be done. Aries, something about this connection, maybe it was codependent and you guys took up so much space in each other's lives that your ex didn't have time to really process, do grieving, do the healing that they needed to do. You understand, this connection ending was on divine timing, Aries. Your ex really needed to work on themselves and stop procrastinating on the healing. Something about this dynamic enabled them to procrastinate on the healing process. You deserve to know that this person didn't want to be forced to heal. They wanted to just continue living their life as they were living it, and it just was not conducive to their life, and probably not to yours either, Aries, because you don't deserve to be absorbing that kind of energy, okay? Aries, know that this connection did end on divine timing. It was meant to really see all the pains of the past, present, and future. Aries babies, you deserve to be with someone who has already begun that healing journey. You know, who has already made great strides with their healing, who has already made great progress. Aries, you deserve to see the benefits in this versus getting caught up in any sort of negativity. You know, Aries, this was meant to come to a close, and you are meant to feel a sense of, you know, just know your worth, Aries. You deserve so much better, my loves. Next up, the vibe, the energy for, that was Aries. For Taurus, what is your ex thinking of you, my Taurus babies? Ache. You know, Taurus, an element of the connection really made them feel like it was the end of all ends. The Tower card is right side up. My Taurus babies, something about this connection was really a harsh end for your ex, very much an abrupt ending that they were not expecting. Maybe you showed them, Taurus, that they don't have a level of power that they thought they had. Maybe they think that they had a way with women, and you truly, sincerely showed them that you were not the one, okay? Listen, Taurus, you really did shake things up for this person mentally and made them very uncomfortable. Therefore, they pulled away from you emotionally. Very common response here. You know, Taurus, there was something about that connection that really did drain your ex on an emotional level. And it's going to be time for you to realize how it's going to be important to realize how people deserve to flow together. People deserve to feel like their cups are being poured into. The dynamic between you and your ex, they did not feel like the cup that they wanted you to pour into, it was just not happening. You were not pouring into the cup that they needed you to pour into. Meaning, Taurus, maybe you were fulfilling certain areas of their life, but you were not fulfilling the areas that they wanted you to fulfill. You were not doing what they wanted you to do. Taurus, you know, and that very much had them pull away from you on an emotional level. Taurus, I want you to be very clear on the fact that you deserve someone to have these moments of empowerment, of new beginnings, not of major endings and things falling apart. You deserve to have a genuine partnership where the energy is that of new beginnings and abundance and blessings, not of abrupt endings. So next up, Gemini, my Gemini babies. Ache, ache. You know, Gemini, your ex feels like you didn't want to see things for what it really was. Gemini, maybe your ex told you from the very beginning that they weren't open to anything serious, but you always held out a hope, a desire that that would change. Gemini, maybe you thought that if you did things a certain way, or maybe if you changed yourself, or if you chose to overlook their flaws, things will fall into place as you dreamed, as you hoped. However, that was the recipe for disaster. That was what had this unsuccessful from the very beginning. My Gemini babies, your ex hopes that you learned to see things for what they really are, instead of trying to romanticize partners too much, instead of trying to make the shoe fit, in order, you know, just stop pushing it, you know, really stop pushing it. See things for what they really are. See your partners for who they really are. Your ex is hoping that you were able to learn this lesson. My Gemini babies, you deserve to see things for what they really are. Gemini, you deserve to see connections, you deserve to see people, and you deserve to see relationships for what they really are, Gemini, because you have every right to protect yourself. And you have every right to make sure that something is going to be up to your standards and within your boundaries. And I know it can be tough, Gemini, and I know it can take practice, but you are worth the emotional and the spiritual labor that will go into that. Very, very important message for Gemini. Next up, my message for, that was going to be Gemini, my message for Cancer. All right, listen. Had to pull a couple of cards to get some clarity for those of y'all that are Cancer babies. Listen, your ex wants you to realize that not every romantic connection is going to be worth you investing your energy. 8 of Pentacles is going to be in reverse. 2 of Pentacles is going to be right side up, which is definitely what gives me this vibe, this energy of really picking and choosing where you choose to invest your energy wisely. Energy is a form of currency, such as time. My Cancer babies, your ex wants you to realize how precious time is and how not every connection will give you that happy ending. You should really be more wise of how you invest your energy, because not every connection will manifest in this amazing happy ending. Cancer, you should move on. You know, your ex-partner is hoping that you've now developed a level of discernment to see what connections are going to be worth you investing that kind of energy into, and which ones are frankly just not going to be worth you investing that kind of energy to and getting like your hopes really high. Universe, your ex wants you to be very mindful of how you choose to invest your energy, and the fact that not every connection will be worth it. Not everyone is worth you putting in that kind of time, that kind of energy. Cancer, you might have simply given the ex way too much. You might have given your ex way too much energy, especially on an emotional level. You might have made your ex absolutely everything, Cancer. You might have had everything writing on that relationship. And your ex is really hoping that you were able to unlearn that through the experience you got with them. It was truly a learning experience for you, Cancer. You are meant to learn that not every connection will be super worth it. There will be some connections that just won't be right, where you have to walk away because it's not giving you this. It's not giving you that happy ending that you're trying to build to. Your investments are not paying off. It can be tough to really look within and to really know that the only person you have an everlasting relationship with is yourself. Cancer, I'll leave you with this. When you give emotional, physical, financial, when you give anything, you have to give it willing not to get anything back in return, or else you are setting yourself up to feel like you are taking a loss. Next up, let's get into the vibe, the energy. That was Cancer. Let's get into Leo. What's going to be the vibe, the energy for Leo, babies? Leo, what's your ex thinking of you? What's going to be the tea on that forefront? Unfortunately, your ex really wanted to move on with their whole chest. I would not be surprised, Leo, if your ex had been cheating, and you had caught them, or maybe you had suspicions, Leo. Your ex is very much thinking that they did everything with their whole chest. They have no regrets. They meant to really stop it and stop that connection from going further. Leo, take this opportunity to see that sometimes people really do make thought out decisions when they decide to walk away from us. We can rationalize, we can do, again, this is difficult. This is very, very difficult, my Leo babies, but your ex really chose to really end that connection once and for all. They made that decision with their whole chest, Leo. They did not have any sort of confusion. Leo, I do hope this brings you a level of clarity and a level of closure. Leo, I do hope this enables you to just walk away and move on with your life once and for all, as you deserve. Your ex made those decisions with their entire chest. Leo, it's going to be time for you to move on with your life and do things with your whole chest from this point forward for yourself. Very, very much what I have to say to Leo regarding what their ex is thinking about them, how their ex is feeling about them. A bit of an intense message for the Leo babies, but I really feel like it was necessary, okay? Very, very much what the ex is thinking about you, my dear, dear Leo babies. Next up, those of you that are Virgo, what is the ex thinking of you? Virgo, your ex is out there thinking that you did them grimy, that you did not play fair. Virgo, maybe you should have some kind of accountability if you did not do things fairly with an ex, because they're really struggling to take the lessons out of it and to be able to move on and find success and happiness. Virgo, if it was your intention for your ex to be miserable, congratulations, there's success there. However, this card can also signal a pregnancy. However, a positive pregnancy announcement. Virgo, if you wanted your ex to be pregnant by your baby, hey, this might be your lucky day. Very, very much what I am seeing here for Virgos in regards to what their ex is thinking about them. Virgo, this is just messages short and sweet. That's all I got to say to Virgo. That's all I got to say to Virgo regarding what the ex is thinking about them. I'll just leave them with that. Libra babies, what the ex is thinking about you. Libra, the ex is thinking that they didn't deserve manipulation. They didn't deserve to be cheated on. They didn't deserve to feel abandoned. Libra, they didn't deserve to feel like they were constantly competing for your attention and for you to choose them. Libra, maybe y'all just didn't speak the same love language, Maybe this is like misunderstandings, but you really didn't make the person feel loved or chosen. That was really something that was lacking with the connection, with the relationship. My dear, dear Libra babies, and your exes realize that they don't want that energy. in their love life. They don't want that energy of competition and almost like having to prove themselves, having to prove their worth to you. The ex doesn't want any of that, you know. You really brought that to the ex's attention. And again, Libra, this could just be as simple as y'all sincerely have different love languages, so y'all just don't understand each other at all. And that happens. That's normal. You know, Libra, definitely rise to the occasion to take a level of accountability for the fact that not everyone speaks the same love languages, and things can definitely get lost in translation despite all parties having good intentions. Okay, definitely what I have to say to Libra regarding how their ex feels about them. You know, it was not the right connection, Libra. It was not the right connection. Y'all were not on the same frequencies, and you deserve to be able to put that connection in the past once and for all, my Libra babies, without any doubts, without any skepticism. It definitely ended. It was meant to end. Next up, Scorpio. Scorpio, I think your ex is thinking how you really brought to their attention that they don't want to have to feel like they have to go to someone else. Scorpio, something about you just wasn't doing it for them. And maybe it was trust. Maybe y'all had major trust issues. Bottom line is, Scorpio, you really brought to your ex's attention how they don't want to have to go outside of the relationship for something that they want from you. Scorpio, this might be a moment for you to think about how you can possibly self-sabotage relationships by not building trust, by not taking it serious. You know, really not hearing out your partner, taking it serious when they say that they struggle to trust you, and struggle to have things with you like emotional intimacy. You know, Scorpio, you really left your partner craving some of this stuff like deep trust, even real intimacy, emotional intimacy, to be able to discuss one's feelings. You left the ex with some desires, and you really made them realize the harsh truth that they don't want to have to feel like in order to get their needs met, they have to go outside the connection. Scorpio, on another note, you don't deserve to be with someone who feels like they have to go outside of the connection. You deserve to be with someone who feels like you're fulfilling their needs. And like I had said for Libra, you know, this, you know, love languages and things like that, maybe y'all just sincerely do not understand each other. Scorpio, take this as an opportunity to learn and to grow. I see you being able to hopefully evolve past this, okay? Last but certainly not least, Sagittarius, what is the ex saying about you? Honestly, the ex is saying they don't want no smoke. Sagittarius, King of Swords in reverse and Nine of Wands in reverse. Sag, your ex is saying that they don't want no smoke, okay? Your ex is saying that they do not want no smoke. There's no animosity. There's no beef. They might even be willing to be open and vulnerable with you and speak to you in a way that they never spoke to you before. Sagittarius, tread lightly. Venus is in retrograde, full of surprises with the love life right now. Very, very much the vibe, the energy for Sagittarius. Your ex could be willing to be vulnerable, could be willing to open up, maybe explain why they did certain things, be willing to own up to certain things. And you might have sincerely not seen it coming at all, Sagittarius babies. So if you get any of these pleasant surprises, Sagittarius, definitely rejoice. Know that your ex does not have, doesn't want to smoke. Like, you know, maybe they have some bad intentions, but it's not the worst. You know, and they're coming forth with the best intentions first. Very, very much what I'm seeing for Sagittarius. Listen to that message again if you didn't understand what I said, Sag, because I'm confident you will. If y'all enjoyed these love readings about what your ex is thinking about you, and you have even more questions about your ex or about your love life in general, hit that link in my description box for a one-on-one session with me, y'all. I'm so excited to be able to offer y'all clarity, and I'm so excited to be able to offer y'all subscription-based packages so I can coach y'all My ladies, date like a goddess, okay? Let me coach you through this. You want to manifest a love life that's going to be completely different. You want to live in the divine feminine and be blessed and be taken care of and be nurtured by the universe. Ladies, you deserve that type of energy in your love life, and I can help you manifest it. Click the link in my description box to see everything I can offer y'all. Real excited to meet y'all for a one-on-one session. My name is Liana Gabrielle. Thank you for listening.